Most people plan their week. Some plan their month. Almost nobody plans their year. And that's the exact reason their money sits in the same place every December as it did in January. It's not an income problem. It's a structure problem. One that never forces you to become a different person with money than you were 12 months ago. There's a 6-year anchor hiding underneath this whole idea, and it's the actual mechanism behind the soar, not the plan itself. So let's break down what a real yearly wealth plan looks like, step by step. Your bank account right now reflects who you believe you are, not just what you happen to earn. That's identity economics, and it means a yearly plan built only around numbers. Save this much, spend this much, will collapse the second stress shows up, because you never touch the belief underneath the number. A real plan targets the identity first and lets the budget follow it, not the other way around. So instead of 4 generic financial goals, split the year into quarters tied to identity resets. A quarter where you become someone who saves without negotiating with yourself. A quarter where you become someone who invests without checking the app every day. The sequence matters because neural pathways don't rewire from information. They rewire from repetition inside a fixed window. And 90 days is roughly what it takes for a new financial behavior to stop feeling like effort. Before you write down what you want, write down your anti-goals for the year, the things you flatly refuse to do. No lifestyle inflation the second income rises. No new debt on anything that loses value the moment you drive it off the lot or unbox it. Subtraction creates room faster than addition ever does. Because most people don't have a shortage of money, they have a leak they've never named out loud. Find the one leak. One recurring expense that's quietly draining you, or honestly, one relationship that costs you money every time you're around it, and cut it on day one. Take that exact number and automate it straight into an investment account before you can renegotiate with yourself in week 2. Here's why most yearly plans die by month 2. Identity homeostasis. Your brain wants the old financial identity back, the one it's used to. And it will manufacture excuses, emergencies, and sudden urges to spend, all designed to pull you back to baseline. The fix is a forced checkpoint every 90 days, a fixed date where you check the transfer, check the anti-goal, and just before homeostasis wins quietly in the background. The mechanism itself is simple. One recurring transfer, set the same day you write the plan, size small enough that it feels almost pointless at first, then doubled every quarter as the new identity takes hold. And this year is a rehearsal for something bigger. The 6-year anchor is where this compounds past the point of return, where both the money and the identity shift, stop being reversible. Follow this in month 12 doesn't hand you overnight riches. It hands you a measurable shift in net worth. One you can actually point to, as long as the transfer and the checkpoint both held for all 4 quarters. So here's the move for the next 24 hours. Write down the one anti-goal, set the one transfer, and pick the one checkpoint date on your calendar right now, not next Monday. In January, this will feel too small to matter, the number too tiny to change anything real. That feeling is identity, homeostasis talking, not proof the plan is failing. It's your old financial self negotiating for its life, and it always sounds reasonable in the moment. Picture December instead. You check the account on an ordinary day, nothing special about it, and the number on the screen doesn't match the person you remember being in January.